I am just in shock. What God cannot do does not exist. We dey pray, it dey show. We dey pray, it dey show. Nsppd, we dey pray, it dey show. My unbelieving German neighbor has just received a healing from tumor. Tumor has disappeared. This is a woman that all used to argue with me that she does not believe in God, that there are so many disasters in the world that if there was a God, it would not be happening. I have tried to convince her, but she never believed in. But this tumor has made her believe. My neighbor is reading past Bible right now. Pastor Jerry, what God cannot do does not exist. This woman got into hospital a couple of months back. When she came out, she was a shadow of herself. She had lost so much weight. She was, in fact, dying off. I didn't think that woman would make it. What I was praying for was not even her healing at that point in time. I was praying that God will make her convert and let her accept Christ before anything happens. In fact, she couldn't even breathe without a machine. She was at home. She couldn't walk. Her legs were, in fact, it was a bad case. It was a bad case. I started putting her name on the prayer altar. I was putting her name on the prayer altar. The most important thing was the tumor, that the tumor that was growing, because it was cancerous. It was so bad and it was spreading fast. That was the word. It was spreading fast. It was taking over her body. She herself said it, that it was not looking good, and what she was getting from the hospitals were not such good reports. I put it on the altar. I started praying about it. I called upon the name of God of Nsppd. I said that even if her faith was, and my faith was not enough, that Pastor Jerry's faith, as he has always been saying it, that even if our faith is not enough, his faith will speak for us. As I placing it on the altar, and I did the OED prayer for her so many times. And then when Pastor started calling tumor in all this fasting period, he was speaking about tumors. I started claiming her healing. I started claiming reverse, and he said what they saw before, they will not see it again. I held on to that word. I ran with it. I called her and I told her, I wrote her, I told her that what the doctor saw before, they will not see it again. We were praying on that. Every time Pastor is saying anything carcinoma, I will claim healing for her. I was calling on her name. I took it like a challenge, because she's a good woman. I told God, if not anything else, but for her goodness towards people, towards humanity, that God should see her through. I called upon God for this woman, and God showed up. Pastor Jerry, God showed up. Yesterday, this woman called me and told me that the doctors did not find any tumor anymore in her.
Guten Tag, ich bin diejenige, wo die Emanuela und der Pastor Jerry mich immer im Gebet eingeschlossen haben. Ich habe, so wie es aussieht, den Krebs wohl besiegt. Also es ist kein Tumor mehr zu sehen. Es sind keine Metastasen mehr zu sehen. Ich war nie gottesgläubig, aber ist schon das zweite Mal. Ja, und jetzt mit dem Bauchspeicheldrüsenkrebs. Ja, ich bin immer guter Dinge und möchte mich ganz recht herzlich bedanken an Emanuela, an Pastor Jerry. Ich bedanke mich auch jeden Tag beim Gott. Ja, ich danke euch. Wir hören uns.
Pastor Jerry gets so emotional. This woman told me that she believes in God now. She said my prayers have worked, and I told her that what God cannot do does not exist. And she actually said yes. I asked her, does she believe in God? She said yes. I now told her that she should go to God and tell God that she's sorry for ever doubting. This video is for those doubting Thomases that believe that this Nsppd is a scam. I just want to tell you that I have seen the works of God in this altar. Pastor Jerry, may the oil on your head never run dry. What God cannot do does not exist.
Somebody celebrate a Lord. Celebrate your helper. Celebrate your...
Thank you so much for listening to the end. Please like this video, share it with someone, and kindly subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for your support. God bless you.